Sorry,
Crown
hold
attorney.
on. Can you say it again, please?
I work for the Canadian Mental Health Association
Okay.
in the Newmarket Courthouse.
Okay.
Duty Counsel and the Crown Attorney have made a referral because they feel that you would be a good fit for our community treatment court, which is a court that works with individuals who have mental health, addictions, acquired brain injuries, developmental delays, or they could just be elder cases. The Crown has taken a position on your matters. And if you're agreeable to enter the court and do some upfront programming, your charges are most likely to be withdrawn upon completion.
Okay.
Is that something you think you might be interested in participating in?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to go over the form that I have in front of me.
Okay, I want something that's educational because I have a legal background. So if I
What's
want
that,
to,
sorry?
I have a legal background as well, and
Okay.
I'm a private investigator as well,
Okay.
project manager, and I am in data analytics in healthcare. And right now I'm under cyber attack, personally, and my company as well. So what I would like to contribute, I would say if it's community service, whatever, I would love to do it. But something that's educational, like if I can help out with the court, with the legal stuff, whatever, like I can do it.
So this is not for community service hours. This is for treatment. So because this is a mental health court slash it's a community treatment court, the focus is going to be on treatment. And
How about anger management treatment?
What's that?
How about anger management treatment?
So the Crown's position, I'm just going to the bottom of the referral. At the time of the incident, it says that you were formed under the Mental Health Act. I also have information from Duty Counsel in which you advised that you were taking oxycodone.
I was what? Excuse me?
That you were taking, give me a second. Maybe I'm confusing you with another client.
Yeah, you must be confused because I'm sorry, I'm getting really upset when you say anything about opiates. I don't take any, like, okay, just go, just talk.
Okay, so maybe Duty Counsel is mistaken because in the Duty Counsel referral, addictions is checked off, and in the Crown referral, mental health is checked off.
I have other than my surgery, I've never been prescribed any opiates at all whatsoever. Okay. So, if there is Oxycontin, I need to know where that's coming from. Is it coming from my blood sample? Is it coming from my urine sample? And that means I've been drugged.
No, Duty Counsel wouldn't have access to this. The information that's usually in this referral is like self-disclosure. So it's after they have a conversation with the client, they send me the referrals. So again, in the Crown referral, there's nothing mentioned. But
well, where did you get the Oxycontin from?
It's mentioned in the referral that Duty Counsel sent.
Right, so exactly. So he must
Duty Counsel named Colleen.
He must have gotten it, or she must have gotten it from somewhere. So I need to know: is it Oxycontin or is it Oxycontin? There's different.
Codon, like the pain medication.
DONE. No, both of them are pain medications. Okay, but there's Oxycontin and there's Oxycodone. Which one is it?
She's listed OXYCODONE.
Okay, so he must have gotten it from somewhere. So okay. I need to know where.
It's a mistake on her end.
I need to know where because I've been drugged by opiates and by Rohypnol many times.
Okay.
And nothing has been done by the police. Okay. And this has been going on for 4 years now. 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fed up with it. I don't have any mental health issues. I have anger management issues.
So, when you were taken to the hospital after the incident, what happened?
After what incident? After what incident?
What's that, sorry?
After what incident?
It sounds like after you were arrested, you were taken to the hospital?
Uh-huh.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long were you kept there for?
I was there for less than an hour, and then released me.
After an hour, they released you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have, or have you ever been connected with a psychiatrist or on any mental health medication?
I have a psychiatrist,
Okay.
but she is my psychotherapist. She doesn't deal with my medication.
So you have a psychotherapist, but not a psychiatrist?
She's a psychiatrist, but she
Oh.
agreed to be my psychotherapist, and she's not touching any medication issues.
Okay. Are you on any medication specifically for mental health?
No.
No. Are
Other
you
than
on any medications, though?
PTSD, I'm on lorazepam and diazepam.
Hang on one second. I'm just going to write that down. Lorazepam and diazepam?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just 1 second. Let me just spell that right. Okay. And what's the name of your psychiatrist who's acting as your psychotherapist?
Dr. Karup, Kurup, and she is at Guadalupe Hospital.
At Portalucci?
Yeah. And I went in there to see if I can be admitted to see her again, and they wouldn't do it. Every single time I go, they wouldn't do it.
Okay. How often do you see her?
I have been seeing her for 4 years now.
But, like, do you see her once a month? Do you see her once every 3
I'm
months?
supposed to see her every 2 weeks, but because I'm homeless right now because of my mom,
Okay.
I have not been able to see her
How long have you not been able to see her?
for 2 months now.
2 months?
Yeah, and I absolutely need her assistance. Like, I need to talk to her.
Whereabouts are you staying right now?
I'm moving to another place right now because I'm fleeing from people that's after me for cyber attack and human trafficking ring that's after me. So in that case, like, I am just moving from place to place.
So where are you planning, like, what city or town?
I'm in Vaughan. I'm still in Vaughan. I'm always gonna be in Vaughan.
Vaughn? Okay. And then the first phone number I had for you, it's 647-825-0842.
52.
0852?
52. Yes.
Okay, and then which number is this? Because obviously then that's the wrong number. I couldn't get through. I got through
No,
to you.
nobody can get through because I'm under cyber attack. I just told you that.
Okay, so which phone number is this? 437-552-4900.
Yeah, that one's under cyber attack too. You can only leave a message.
But that's the number I called you at
Yeah,
right now.
I know. Sometimes sometimes people can get through, sometimes people can't.
But both of these are your phone numbers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second. And do you have an email address?
Yeah, JENNA dot CH.
1 second. Hang
Yeah.
on. KANNA?
JENNA
KENNA
dot CHOU
.CHOU?
at outlook.com.
Okay, again, it's KENNA.
No, Jenna.
Oh, Jenna, sorry. JENNA .CHOU at outlook.com?
Yeah.
Okay. And it looks like your next court date is February 20th?
Supposed to be today. That's what the duty council told me.
What? Yeah, I saw that too. One referral says it's today, and one referral says it's on the 20th. The Crown referral.
Yeah,
says
well, this is what
today.
I'm saying. I'm getting an Outlook appointment message every single day saying that I have a hearing every day. Like, this is cyber attack, so I don't know which date my hearing is, because
Do you have
it's
a lawyer?
because they're screwing around with my calendar. They're screwing around with my emails. I cannot send emails. I cannot receive emails. They're deleting my emails. They're modifying legal documents. Like, I'm getting like 4 different legal documents with different dates, different information. Like, it's just, I need to know, like, now
Do
exactly.
you have a lawyer?
Do I have a lawyer? Yes, I do, but I'm representing myself.
Okay, so your counsel is Anthony Marchetti, right?
Who? Are you on
lawyer?
the
What's your
are you
lawyer's name?
are you even on the right person?
Yeah, this is the information the Crown gave me.
I have no idea who that lawyer is.
What's the name of your lawyer?
Hubert Gonzalez.
How do you spell that?
Hubert, Hubert Gonzalez.
GON
Zal.
LES?
Yeah.
Okay.
EZ.
Oh, yeah, he's at the end. Okay, thank you. Sometimes what happens is like there's the main lawyer of the law firm, and then he has a lot of associates. So
No,
maybe
no,
you're
no.
dealing with
It's
one of
not
the
that.
associates.
Who is the lawyer again? That's on the sheet.
The Crown has said it's Anthony Marchetti. Have you switched lawyers at any point?
Never heard of his name in my life.
Okay, I'll follow up with the Crown and see.
Anthony, how do you spell the last name?
MAR
Hold on. MARCH
CH
E
TTI
TTI machete,
Marchetti.
machete, like a machete, like I'm gonna
With
kill
an
someone
R,
with a
yeah.
machete. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I have anger management issues, so if there's anything like mental health wise, that's my main concern. And I went therapy for it, but I can't get rid of my anger from injustice. Being in prison for 2 months for doing nothing, getting kicked out of my condo for 9 months, and I can't go back. And now my
Right.
mom lied to the police. She hit me, and I was defending myself, and she got me charged and arrested and homeless. I've been homeless for 2 months now.
So, so like I said, you're being considered for the mental health court on the basis, I guess, of your disclosure and the information the Crown
Okay,
has
I
to
got a
give.
question. Why do
Yeah.
I have 3 different documents? One is mental health court, the other one is case management, and the third one is domestic violence. Which one is it?
What do you mean you have 3 documents?
I have 3
separate
documents.
charges?
I literally have 3 documents. People are forging documents and sending them to me.
Well, I think there's 3 separate charges, right?
No.
I have.
How can there be 3 separate charges? It's the most minor assault charge, which I should not have.
So I have on the Crown thing, it's assault, and then it's failure to comply with an undertaking. And then.
No, that's not true. I did get arrested, but that's not true because I was allowed to go back home with a uniformed officer, which that it's the case, to grab my stuff. And my mom wouldn't let me in, so she called the cops and I got arrested.
Okay.
So I should not have been arrested.
Okay.
So that should be thrown out immediately, right away. I mean that is not even a negotiation. That charge need to be thrown out right away, because that is not even right.
Right. And that may be the case that if the Crown reads the disclosure, they may get rid of it. It just, as of right now, that's one of the charges.
Okay, what's the third one?
What's that?
What's the third one?
So on one referral, which again, the Crown sent me the first referral for you, it says assault and failed to comply with undertaking. And then the referral that Duty Council sent for you says, again, it's one of them is failed to comply with an undertaking, one of them is utter threats, and one of them is disobey a court order.
What?
So that's what Duty Council sent.
Okay, you know what? Screw Duty Council, because I never had those charges. I have never had any documentation, any information, any knowledge of those charges.
So is the assault and failed to comply more accurate? The one that the Crown sent?
The assault is not even accurate because my mom's the one that hit me. Okay?
Right.
But that is there. So whatever. I'll deal with that.
Okay.
The fail to comply with undertaking, that should be thrown out right away. and then the next two, whatever you said, that
Mhm.
wasn't even informed to me. That wasn't even acknowledged to me, or
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so then I guess the question is, if you want to come into mental health court, there are certain expectations, right? The first one is that you're going to engage in, and again, this is a voluntary court, so no one can make you do anything. We're going to start from there.
Yeah.
The first is that you are going to engage in treatment as per the Crown's request. So really, this is, the Crowns take a look at the file, the Crowns tell us what they would like to see, and then we go back to the clients and we say, this is kind of the Crown expectations. Is that
Okay, so
something
what
you're
is it?
okay with? The Crown's expectation is that you're going to engage in programming in regards to getting connected with a psychiatrist or continuing to see your psychiatrist, and to be medication compliant. That's what the Crown is looking for.
I have no problem with that medication.
Okay. So is that something you're agreeable to, is to get reconnected with your psychiatrist?
Yes, I
and-
want to, but I can't because I need to. I need to see
Okay.
her every 2 weeks. But I can't because when I book it, it's like a month or two later.
Okay. Like they give you delayed appointments?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that she doesn't want to see me, it's the fact
Yeah.
that that's her schedule. And she works
Okay.
hard. So
Okay.
I tried to go into the hospital even just a few days ago
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can get admitted so I can
Right.
at least talk to her every day, and they let me go. Every single time they just discharge me.
Are you connected with any other community supports at this time?
No,
Or just
I
your
have no
psychiatrist?
support. I never had any support.
Okay. What is your mental health diagnosis? Do you know?
Complex PTSD.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, just the PTSD.
Anxiety attacks.
And what, sorry?
Anxiety attack, panic attack. It's the same thing.
Okay. Are you interested in being assigned a case manager who would be able to connect with you in the community
What-
and maybe help you with some of this?
Like
scheduling
what? They
and stuff like
they
that?
haven't been helping me for the past 4 years. What are they gonna help me now? I'm
What do you
not
mean
trying to
they
be
haven't been
I'm not
helping
trying to be rude, but I'm just very, very frustrated. Especially when you told me there's 2 more charges. What were they again?
Sorry, but 1 second. You said they've not been helping you for 4 years. Who's not been helping you
The
for 4
case
years?
management.
Have you been connected to case management?
Yeah, I called them, and I never received any reply from them.
Which case management program were you calling?
I have no idea. The ones that the mental health team from the police gave to me.
Okay. Do you now? So we have case managers on our team. Do you want to be assigned to
Yes.
a case manager? Okay. So give me 1 second. Let me make a note of that. Okay. So if you're agreeable to participate in this court, then the next step is I have to get some clarification from the Crown first.
Yes, I need to know where the
just regard-
Oxycontin. I need to know where the Oxycontin is coming from. That is the biggest thing for me. Those two, and then the 2 charges that you said. What were they? The last 2 charges. What were they again? Uttering threats.
The Crown has on her referral assault and failed to comply.
Yeah, I know that.
And the Duty Council has on her referral failed to comply, utter threats, and disobey a court order.
Fail to comply is the same thing as it's disobeying the court order.
Yeah, so I don't know.
They are
Again,
the
I
same
don't know
thing. What
documents they're
article?
looking
What
at.
article? What article number is it?
They haven't said. They've just written the words.
Right, exactly. So there should be an article number attached to any of the charges.
Yeah, no, but I'm sure there is, but in the referral that I get, it's
Well,
very
then
bare
obviously that should be removed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
sorry,
I
but that should be
think
removed.
that-
There's no uttering threats. That's my mom doing that to me. And I have proof of that on YouTube. She is verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally abusive. Okay? And that is where my anger management comes from.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I said, if you have counsel, I also need to keep counsel in the loop. So I'm going to go back to the Crown Attorney to get them to confirm the counsel that they have on record.
Well,
and
my
then-
counsel hasn't been. Well, he has been informed of the matter, but other than that, okay, other than the variation, right?
Mhm.
There's a variation where the Crown agreed that I can communicate with my parents, which I have been. My dad has been communicating with me. And that's fine.
So did the counsel help you to do that?
My parents went to court, and apparently the council told them that the variation to communicate with me can be done, and they are agreeable with it. That's exact words what they said. They're agreeable.
Okay, so your counsel Hubert.
No,
helped-
my counsel hasn't done anything. I'm representing myself so far.
Okay.
But my past counsel, like my criminal lawyer,
Yeah.
it will always be Hugo Gonzalez.
Okay. So I will follow up with the Crowns about that.
Who is the crown? Who is the crown?
The mental health Crowns.
No, I need to know who all the crowns are, because there's a big fat ass crown that I hate before that discriminated me when I was in court and all that, and didn't even understand the case, and I need to know who it is.
The three Crowns in mental health court are Mo, Esty, and Alice.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Mo.
Hold on. Sorry. Okay, Mo, M-O.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Esty, E-S-T-I.
S-D.
E-S-T-I.
E-S-T. E-S-T-I. Desti?
Esty, E-S-T-I.
S-D-E-S-T-I.
E-S-T-I.
Oh, just
S.
S-D.
Esty, yeah.
Okay.
And then last one is Alice.
Alice. Okay. And these are the three councils, right?
No, these are the three Crown attorneys for mental health court.
Oh, okay. Three crown attorneys. Okay.
And then the duty counsel, who I don't know if you spoke to her or not, but her name is Colleen.
No, I have not spoken to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to schedule an intake.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
So essentially, for me to complete this program, I need to do therapy, not community service.
No, it's nothing to do with community service. It's treatment focused. So they want you to, again, engage in treatment relevant to the charges. For you, the Crown has indicated that she would like you to get reconnected with medical supports. Hang on 1 second.
Yes, and that's exactly my point, because I have never ever had Oxycontin in my life. If I have that in my system, I was drugged.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me 1 second. I just want to see.
I don't need any medical mental health support. I need anger management and PTSD mental health support.
Okay, but the Crown is seeking for you to have mental health support, and you've said you're okay with that. So I just want to make sure.
No. I need mental health support, not on the medication side. My medication has been 25 years. It's stable. It's fine.
Right.
I need mental support in anger management, and I need mental support in PTSD.
Okay. But you're agreeable to, like, you. It sounds like you want to see your psychiatrist.
Yes, I
correct?
do.
Right. Okay. So that's part of the Crown's expectations.
Perfect.
Give me 1 second. I just want to see if you're up today. CHOU.
Where is the ordering thread coming from?
I don't have your document, so I don't get sent the referrals, and literally they just list what the charges are, but I have no paperwork.
But
so
I have
don't know
never,
where it
I have never had any document that had charges on that.
So give me
And
one
also the thing is, I can't go back home for some reason because my mom told the police I can't go back home,
Okay.
and I need that lifted.
Do you want to go back home?
I need to go back home to grab my stuff and move out and everything. Yeah, I'm looking for a place, but
Okay.
in the meantime, I need to be able to go back home, grab my some clothes. Like I've been homeless for two months, and I've been outside in the cold. I got pneumonia for 4 days, and it's all because of my mom. My mom's fault. My mom lied to the police. She hit me. She lied to the police, said that I did it, and
Okay, give me 1 second.
this
So
is
I
not the
don't
first
see your
time. This is not the
I
first time she
don't.
did that. She needs.
I've looked at today's court list, and I don't see your name on the docket for today.
Okay, well, they told me that my phone call got hung up because I think because of the cyber attackers. My phone call got hung up last week when I had the court session, and the crown attorney, it's not the crown attorney, sorry, the duty counsel told me wait for the judge to finalize your court date today that allows me to go home. That was what the crown said, but then my phone call got hung up before anything happened.
Right. Okay. So I can hang on 1 second. I'm gonna go online. Let me see if I can find your next. So I know it's not. Well, as per the list online, it's not today, but I can try to look up when it is. So just give me 1 second.
The biggest thing is I want to know where the OxyContin is coming from.
I don't know.
Legally, you can't just make up shit and say othering threats. Okay, what did I utter threats about? What did I say? Who did I say it to? Right?
I have no idea. I don't
Exactly
have
my
your
point.
phone.
You should have that information before you call me. I'm not trying to be
Never got
rude.
that information.
I'm not trying to be rude, but if you are going to help me resolve this issue and make the charges go away, you need to have all the information, especially with the medication like OxyContin, which is a big opiate crisis also. Okay, like that is something that's a no-no for me,
Your next court date is February 20th.
which is February 20th. What day is that?
That's in a week from today. It's a Tuesday.
Okay, can I have it on a Monday or Wednesday, please?
I can't change a court date.
Okay, because they purposely make it on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Because I usually sleep on Tuesday. I work on Monday and all night and all that, and I usually sleep on Tuesday. So they're expecting me to default on my court date and get arrested again for, I don't know, like have a warrant out for my arrest or something because I missed a court date. That's what they're expecting. So that's why they purposely do it.
I can, what we can do is we can send an email to duty counsel on the day of to try to get your matter spoken to first so you're not waiting too long.
Yeah, okay, that'll be fine because I'm up all night working. So by 9 o'clock, I'm like really tired.
I don't have the power to change your court date. That's like on the court side of things. That has nothing to do with me. But what we can do is we can send an email to duty counsel prior to your court date just to let them know that you've done a night shift the day before and you're super tired and you're hoping that the matter can get spoken to sooner.
Yeah, like last week I was like falling asleep in the court because like you know, I just like I heard everything, but I was falling asleep in court. You know, like
Yeah, yeah.
so. If
No,
it's
I should get them.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll send you this just so you have it as well, and that way we can test out your email
Yeah,
also.
please. And I want to make sure that the content is is valid.
Your email. Okay, so I sent you an email. Are you able to look in your phone
Yeah,
just
I'm
to
doing it
see
right
if you?
now.
Okay. So just confirm that you get it, and then you'll have all my contact details as well.
Nadia.
Yep.
Hi, Nadia.
So that's your next court date. So yeah, you do not have court today, based on what I'm seeing on my end, on all the
Okay,
public
so
documents.
this is a core support mental health and justice program. Now, I want to talk about the justice part. Can we do that?
What's that?
I want to talk about the justice part. Mental health and justice program. I want to talk about justice.
Okay. In regards to?
In regards to everything since 2019, where I went into jail for 2 months for doing nothing because
Okay.
the bitch downstairs lied to the police, say I was harassing her, I was gonna light her house on fire, I had public mischief, I'm a danger to the public, blah 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 blah. And in the end, it was because she was hacking into my system. She knew my phone number. She made up a whole bunch of phone numbers and gave it to the police back in 2018 or 19. She has my email, she has my contact information, she has everything.
Okay.
And she lied to the police, said that I was harassing her. I never even like been to her place. She trespassed my place back in 2018. I made a photocopy of trespassing from the criminal code and I put it right outside her door. And since then, she has been on me. She hired, or I don't know, contractors to drill my washroom for 11 hours. And then shit water was coming out from there. Like, when I say shit water, I mean shit water. It was coming up. Water doesn't go up, water goes down. And then so she said that because of that, she spent 10,000. I had to. My parents had to spend $10,000 and $5,000 on legal fees, around $10,000 to fix her floor. She got a brand new hardwood floor because of my money. And she said that there's water damage
Right.
because she went and she got the contractor to modify the pipes, so the pipes are going the other way. So
Okay.
so like all the shit water is coming up from the washroom that I never use,
Right.
and that is part of it. That is what I'm fighting for also in the small claims court, and it's gonna go to
Okay.
trial, and I'm fighting for York Region Police District 2 as well for putting me in prison after 2 weeks with no investigation, with no statement from me, with absolutely nothing, and arrested me in my sleep after I was drugged with heroin. So this is not the first time I've been drugged. So I need to know where the Oxycontin is coming from.
So again, so there's two things we can do. One is, again, if you're agreeable to proceed into this court, we can get you your intake and consents done, and we can go from there. The other thing is, if you before you do your intake and consents, want me to follow up with the Crown to confirm what's on your file and stuff like that, then I can do that.
I want
and
to
then
talk.
reach
No,
out to
I want to talk to the Crown myself because I'm representing myself. So the information you gave me, it's 50% false,
Okay.
right? Even just the charges itself.
Right.
Okay, and then the oxycodone, that is what concerns me. Okay,
Okay.
so now the thing is, like I said, I need mental health support for anger management issue and PTSD, but nothing has to do with medication. My medication is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so if oxycodone is on there and they think that I'm on opiates, that I need medication treatment or whatever, addiction treatment, that is completely false. And I need that corrected and amended.
Okay, so how would you like me to proceed?
I don't know how you would proceed. Please tell me.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Based on what, like, on my end, there's two options, right? One is that if you're saying you're agreeable to participating in mental health court, that we would get your intake and consents done, and then we would, follow up with the Crown about next steps and get confirmation that you are connected with Dr. Karup and get confirmation about the medications you're on, and then show that to the Crown. The other thing is, if you are concerned about what's in your file and you want some clarification before you do
I
your
am
intake
not
and consent,
consenting to giving my medication to the Crown because the Crown
that?
already has it. The Crown already has it back in 2019. And it's the
The
same
Crown
thing.
has what, sorry?
They have my medication list, and the court also has it too. Like whenever I go to the court and I'm representing somebody,
Okay.
I have my medication and there's labels on it. Like I put all the labels on it.
But because this is a mental health court, the Crown's going to want to see a letter from Dr. Karup or your family
The
doctor.
Dr. Karup has already sent the lawyer of York Region Police that I am completely mentally capable of representing myself.
He sent a letter to who?
She sent a letter to the lawyer of the York Region Police District 2.
That's for your
because-
other case that you're trying to...
Yeah, because I'm suing them because they fucking put me in jail for 2 months.
Okay. But if I were to request a letter specifically for this court matter...
Yeah, she'll do it. She'll do it.
Will she write that letter?
She'll do it.
Okay. Okay.
I have
So
no
as long as you're
I
okay.
have no doubt with that, and my GP can do it as well.
Okay, so then that's kind of all the confirmation we need
Okay.
for this court. So again, as long as you sign those consents, I can reach out and get those letters.
Okay,
That's
so
not a
now I want to
problem.
know how long the program is, and is there any way that, like, if I feel like I'm gonna continue seeing Dr. Kerb, like I need to, and she said that maybe once a month. I'm like, no, every 2 weeks. Like I need to see you every 2 weeks. So I am being proactive myself, but the justice system is not on my side, and I'm contesting that. I need the mental health unit or association, whatever. It's a mental health and justice system, and I got a referral from North York Hospital with the mental health and justice system referral form, but my doctor thinks that I can deal with it myself. I still have the forms, but he never signed it. He can sign it if he wants to, or if I need to. That's not the issue. But since this is a mental court and justice court, I want justice. That's going to help me with my PTSD and anger management. I want justice.
So again, the position of this court is not dealing with any of the other matters. It's your matters that are currently before the court.
That's fine. That is still justice because my mom hit me and she lied to the police, and then she told them that I hit her and all that stuff, and showed them bruises from like a long time ago. Like if you hit someone, you don't get bruised right away. It just does not happen. And I never hit her. I was protecting myself after she was hitting me in the head, whacked me in the head with the doorknob. And she started hitting my head, and then I blocked her in the corner and she kept doing it, and I had to hit her back. And the police said it's a consensual fight. A consensual fight. There's no consensual fight. There's no such thing as consensual fight, unless it's like UFC. I'm sorry, but there's no consensual in someone that hits you and you try to defend yourself. And then they lie to the police to get me arrested and become homeless.
Okay, so like I said, the Crown's position as it is right now, if everything stays fine and there's no further incidents, it's a withdrawal upon stability.
There's no further incidents. There's no
Yeah, like if
further
there's no further
incidents.
charges.
There has been how many incidents of me calling the police saying my mom hit me? And
No,
her
I'm saying in regards to these charges.
verbal and emotional abuse are all on YouTube. Look it up. Look up my name, Jenna Chow. You'll find all the videos. So I want the Crown to listen to that and then give me an answer
An answer about what?
about my charges. Who's uttering threats? My mom is, not me. Who is abusing someone? Is my mom, not me. Who
So
has a
again,
mental health issue? My mom, not me. I tried to
So
get her
again,
on Form 2, and it was rejected by the judge of JOP.
Okay, so sorry, I just want to be mindful of the time because I do have a phone call at 11:30. But again, the Crown's position is a withdrawal on these charges as long as you are agreeable to participate in programming.
How
and
long?
again,
How long will be the program be?
It depends what programs are available. I'll have to see which one has like the smallest wait list, and then we'll go from there. But in terms of like getting connected to a case manager and stuff, once you complete your intake, I can open up that. I can open up the tab for the case manager right away. So hopefully you'll get connected to a worker in the community soon. And then, like I said, we'll take it from there. But
Okay,
first things
now
first
the thing is,
your-
I'm still going to see Dr. Curb no matter what, whether the court says I'm going to or not.
yeah.
I want to know the program itself, can it be replaced by community service where I can actually do something useful?
No.
Okay, so essentially it's just therapy.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
court is treatment focused. There's another program where if some people are eligible for that program, it's direct accountability. So yes, in that program there's community service, but if you're coming into the mental health court, it's not community service. It's, getting connected with doctors, getting put on meds, going for counseling, going for treatment. Some people who have, if they need inpatient treatment, whatever it might be. But the focus of this court is treatment.
I would love if the court can give me a referral for inpatient, because Mackenzie won't accept me because I'm homeless, and they think that it's because I'm homeless that I want to be inpatient, which is not true. I want to see my doctor. I need to talk to her every day, at least for a week. That's all I needed. And
So what I can do is I can explain that to your case manager, and then hopefully when he or she gets on board, then that's something that they can help you with, whether it's like applications they have to fill out or stuff like that. There is no inpatient mental health program, but definitely
not program. I want a referral. Like the court write a letter saying that if I was to go to the hospital and ask to be inpatient, please accept me as inpatient. That's all.
So the court can't do that. But again, if you have a worker,
well, if the court wants me to get treatment, the court has to do something on my end too, on my request. It's a back and forth negotiation or collaboration. It's not just one side that's saying, okay, well, you know what, you go for treatment, this and that, but hey, we're not gonna make you inpatient if you need to. I mean, that's not how it works.
Well, the court doesn't have the power to make the hospital.
Of course, the court has. The lawyer has the power. Why can't the court have the power? I'm not stupid.
The court doesn't. They can't mandate. That's what I'm saying. It's a voluntary court. We can't mandate you to do anything you don't want to do. That's like a lot of people, especially like parents, if their kids like are having issues with drugs and stuff, and they say like the court has to make them go to inpatient treatment. Like the court can't. The court
Right, but I am the one that's requesting, right? Not the court demanding. It's
But even if
me.
the client wants to engage in certain program or treatment, the court can't force the other provider, whether it be a
No, no, no. I'm
hospital
not
or
saying the court is forcing the other side to make me impatient. I'm saying if the court give me a referral stating that if I need inpatient treatment, which will probably be better because I get to see her if I see her for 5 days, and that's 5 days I get to see her every day, then I can get out of the hospital, right? Instead of me not getting treatment for
Right.
2 months in a row, right?
Right.
Having to wait. So that's what I'm saying. I just need a
Yeah.
referral, a letter stating from the court. The court is not forcing the hospital. The court is referring me, saying that if I need to be inpatient, take me in as inpatient. That's
Right.
what
So
I.
again, the court won't step over that line, but that's what I'm saying. If you have a case manager who's working with you in the community, they for sure can do that advocacy on your behalf.
Okay.
And again, with referrals and stuff like that, they can help fill out referral forms and whatnot. So yes, the case manager that you would be assigned in the community would help you with that type of stuff.
Okay, and also another thing is, I never had any disclosure.
Okay, did you request it?
What do you mean? Did I request it? It's automatic. You're supposed to receive your disclosure.
No, you have to request your disclosure.
Well, of course I requested it.
Okay.
I requested a police report and everything too, and it was stolen from me.
So when you requested it, did you come to the courthouse to request a paper copy, or did you request it digitally over Disclosure Hub?
I was on the call.
No, so you have to be, after COVID, what they've done is they've gotten rid of paper copies and they've made like digital.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
disclosure. saying.
because I'm going through cyber attack. I'm receiving multiple copies of different information, and I'm not sure which one's which. So I need the
Right.
court to send me a paper copy as well as a digital copy, so I can be sure. And the letter has to be registered. I need to be sure that it is authentic.
Yeah, so in terms of the paper disclosures, I know some clients who like don't have access to internet or email or anything
I
like
don't
that.
because my phone's hacked.
Okay, so if you want a copy of your disclosure, you can come to the courthouse and get it and request it in person. But that's not something they're just going to send to you. Like you have to actually come, and I think you show a piece of ID, and then they get it printed out for you.
Okay, that wasn't how it worked before.
Yeah, so a lot of things have changed because of
Oh,
COVID.
I never had the disclosure before too when I went to jail. I was never even read the Miranda rights, whatever the U.S. term, Miranda rights. I didn't like, you know.
So I don't know what happened previously. Obviously, I wasn't there. I don't want to speak to it. But in terms of now, yeah, you can request your disclosure electronically. You fill out a form, you submit it to the Crown's office, as well as a piece of ID, and then they send your digital disclosure to Disclosure Hub, and you have to make an account with Disclosure Hub, and then all your documents are there. And then you can print them. You can send them to people if you need to, so it's a bit more convenient. Or for those who don't have access to like internet and stuff, they just come to the courthouse. They fill out the form, they show a piece of ID, and then usually the people in the Crown's office are kind enough to,
Well,
print
how
out the whole
come? How
disclosure package
I've
and
been
give
to
it to them.
court. I've been to the New Market Court so many times. Nobody told me about it. I asked for disclosure, and they said that you have to request it from the police itself, under Freedom of Information, and that's the police report, and that's all you can get. That's what I was told, and I know that was wrong, because I know I'm supposed to get disclosure.
Is through the Crown's office. Like the police have nothing to do with disclosure. The police's documents will be in your disclosure, but you don't go to the police to request it. It's through the Crown's office that the request is made.
Well, so
if
people are stupid and give me wrong information. I'm sorry.
So if you want to make the digital request, I can send you the instructions on
Yeah,
how to
can
do
you
it.
please?
Or
That'll be great.
you want the instructions? Okay, give me
Yeah,
1 second.
and the form.
Yeah, I'm going to send it. Give me one
Thank
second.
you.
I'm just going to look it up right now. Disclosure. Right. Let's see if I still have it. I'm just going to send it to you, so just stay on the phone with me.
Okay. My phone's almost about to die too.
Sorry, it'll be quick. 1 second.
It's okay. So for the program, how long is the program?
It depends on how you're doing. Usually, I would say if everything's going well, within 8 months, your charges are resolved. 6 to 8 months, depending on how things are going. Disclosure requests.
But I need to know. I need to know if I can go home. Like today, I'm supposed to be able to go home, and if I want to stay there, I can. And if I don't, I take my stuff and I can go back and forth and I leave. Right now, there is a
Right now, I
condition.
don't have enough information about your case. Like, so what's going to happen is once I hang up with you, I'm going to follow up with the Crown to see exactly what your variation status is, what your conditions are, and then advocate for, whatever. But, like, I need more information on your case. So my next step is a conversation with the Crown. So I would not go home just yet because I don't think at this point in time that's what the variation says. I think the variation is for like contact over the phone.
Yeah, the variations contact of the phone. But today, that's what the Crown was saying. Today is the court date that allows me to go home. That's what they said last week.
You don't have a court date today, right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what they said last week. So what?
But again, because you, like, I think you said you got cut off or like the phone disconnected, so you weren't able to stay for the full appearance.
Yeah, but my court date was already confirmed before the phone got hung up.
The February 20th court date?
No, today.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't see a court date for you today.
Right.
They changed it once the call dropped and gave you like an additional week, but I don't see you up in court today.
Okay, I don't need additional week. I want everything resolved. And I want my mom to be charged.
So again, I don't see your court date is on the 20th. There's nothing I can do to change that. That's the date that the court had sworn in. In terms of your charges, you're coming into mental health court. Those are to deal with your charges. What you do once those charges are resolved, that's your business. That's nothing to do with me. But the focus here is you and your charges and treatment and providing you case management and stuff like that.
Okay, so first thing first, when you talk to the Crown Attorney and the duty counsel, I want charges to be thrown out. That it's not valid. That it's not factual or appropriate. So first, uttering threats, and then fail to comply with the court order. So either you take one out. It's up to you guys. Take the court or comply with the court order out, or both, because I am allowed to go back home under the condition to grab my stuff. And I wasn't. I was arrested instead and got charged with non-compliance to the court order.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, just based on what you're saying, is we're going to hold off on doing the intake. I'm going to have a conversation with the Crown. Once I
want to be part of it. Can we do a conference call? Please?
No, you can't. You can't speak to the Crown.
Well, I need to speak to the Crown because I need to understand all the additional charges that I was never aware of and that was never written to me or told to me. Yeah. And also, I need to know what that Oxycontin is coming from.
So the clients are not allowed to speak to the Crown. That's what duty counsel's for.
Well, I was able to speak to the Crown, and as soon as I speak to the Crown threw everything out.
In the courtroom, you can speak to the Crown, but like to call the Crown on the phone, like you can't really do that.
I can call the Crown Attorney's office.
What's that?
I called the Crown Attorney's office before.
You can call the Crown Attorney's office, and usually it's not a Crown Attorney you're speaking to. It's the what's the name for her? Like, she's not a receptionist. She's higher than a receptionist, but it's like she's the information for that office. It's not a Crown attorney you're speaking to, though.
Okay.
So again, and when you're in court, yes, the Crown attorney is there, so you technically can speak to them there, but you can't call or email the Crown attorney because the Crown attorney is a public defender, whereas your counsel and duty counsel are like the accused defender. So just
Yeah, but obviously they're not defending me.
who?
The duty counsel.
Why are they not defending you?
How are they defending me? By telling me that I have uttering threats and I failed to comply with the order, or whatever the other one is.
Duty counsel is advocating for you to come into this court. Like I said, I got a referral from the Crown attorney. I also got a referral from our duty counsel.
Okay.
Both of them are advocating for you to come into this court.
Okay.
I have
So no domestic violence court and no case management court.
The mental health court, it's called JCMC. It's a case management court.
Okay, so it is the same thing as case management court.
Yeah.
What about
JCMC?
Domestic violence?
I don't know anything about domestic violence. Your charges, like again, your charges are being accepted into community treatment court. There's
Okay.
2 community treatment courts.
Okay.
This is the regular community treatment court that your charges are being accepted into.
Okay.
So this is nothing to do with, on my end, this is nothing to do with domestic violence. This is the regular community treatment court. There is another court specifically for domestic violence, but the referral didn't come to me that way. The referral just came to me through our regular community treatment court.
Okay.
So case management court is our court. It's called JCMC. It's Mondays at 2:15. Again, if you're agreeable to participate in the programming as is, then that's fine. We can go ahead and do an intake. But if you're saying that you want charges thrown out before you even start, then that's something I'll have to speak to the Crown attorneys about, because I'm not sure that they will be agreeable. So it's up to you.
They will be agreeable?
Like, I'm not sure. I can't guarantee you they're going to say, yes, we're going to throw these out. Like, that's beyond my control. I can have a conversation with them to get some clarification before we move forward. But again, I can't control what they're going to say, right? I can just have the conversation.
I have charges that I was never informed of, that I never had documentation stating that.
Right.
That makes no sense. That is injustice. That is not mental health and justice program. That is mental health and injustice program.
Right. So what I'm saying is, in order to get you some more clarification, I'm happy to have a conversation with the Crown to see exactly what the charges are, so there's no confusion going forward. Because like I said, duty counsel's referral says one thing, the Crown attorney says one thing. The only charge that matches is the failure to comply, and then they both have different charges after that. So before we proceed any further, I want to have a conversation with the Crowns to see exactly what's what. I'm then happy to call you back the second I have my update and say, this is what they're saying, and do you want to proceed now? And then we can take it from there.
Okay, and please find out about OxyContin. I need to know the source, where it's coming from.
Yeah.
And I need to know who said it. I need to know why it was there. I need to know everything about it, because medication for me is not a joke.
Right.
When it comes
Okay,
to OxyContin, that is
I'm
definitely not a
late.
fucking joke. So
I'm late for my other phone call, but yes, I will have a follow-up conversation with the Crown attorney. I'm going to put a pause on your intake with this court, and then once I have some more information and clarification, I'll reach back out to you, and then I'll let you know what they said, and then if you're still agreeable to proceed, then we'll schedule the intake and consents and get you started with programming, okay?
okay,
Okay, sounds good. I'll talk to you soon.
perfect. Thank you very much. And
No worries.
okay, bye-bye.